Hello, it is me, and I'm Moist Andy. Hello, okay, alright. Just wanted to see. Now I know I'm in the frame. What it says is something I just decided that I need to finish the process on building today. I have to do it today. If I cannot do this, then I may not have another opportunity. This is my BD139, and this hooks up to the same sort of, except this is a BD140. So NPN transistor, PNP transistor, the pin number 3, the base is connected, and the collector in synchronization. This is the emitter though. We'll have PNP emitter going to its own connection to the battery plus. I want to have it wrap around just in case I had to put something there. I don't know yet. I don't know if I would even have enough space for anything at all here. Okay. Connection to the battery plus, that just has to be like a little wire. This connection, it goes maybe up here. Okay. This is going to go to the ground. I could have it feeding like through here or something weird. Instead though, it'll just go down. Just drill a hole right here. What I'll do is get like a 1/16 of an inch drill bit size to make all these holes with. So down here, what we got here is this is the amplifier, the 8-pin dual inline chip, the op amp. And then the loudspeaker connection is right on the corner. This is where all the energy funnels from this amplifier. That way. Signal goes here. This is the path of the signal. That's the signal. This is a potentiometer for the volume control here. The radio signal of the audio jumps. There's 1 microfarad electrolytic audio. Has to be good quality. I'll take the green ones I got. It'll last a lifetime maybe. Goes into pin number 3. I mean, the non-inverting audio is tied into the ground of pin 4. This is the ground. We'll have some flickering LEDs and things in here. His suppression and all that. I want to make it amplified though. But this is loud enough as it is actually. What I really wanted to do was amplify a timer chip over here. So, since what I did last night, I came up with all this wire. I was stripping some 12 gauge automotive wire, and this whole radio, it's probably gonna run on not necessarily lithium and not a 9-volt battery. I want to run this on 12 volts somehow. I may not be able to. You know what? This can run on 10 volts or something. I'll have 1 battery for this side and 1 for this side. Let's just say that. 2 in 1. I may even cut this thing in half with my saw. I have a very nice saw. Just needed to design this because earlier I did give it a go. I just didn't like how things were too close to it. impossible to solder any of this. It would be way too hard. Way easier to redo it, you know? I don't need all this text in here anyway. That was just notes so I don't forget how to build this thing. It's a lot of steps to it. Well, this is not a little op amp, but it's similar. It's called the 555, the timer chip. It creates a signal. It's just a little clock. And it's a little bit inaccurate compared to like a watch. It changes depending on the temperature and the battery. But it's good for most things like a loud noisy siren, I tell you what. Well, these collectors go right over to a big capacitor. I've got many nice 1000 microfarad capacitor to use for this purpose. That's just where we attach all of the energy of these transistors. Turning on and off is introduced. It is in parallel with this circuit of this capacitor, which we have right here. Then there's the connection to a loudspeaker. Right here, maybe. Why not? In the timer chip, however, what we got here is, I'll make this is closer to ground. Okay, pin number 1 is grounded. Pin number 4 is grounded. Space this out. Alright, okay. It's mostly finished, right? We just got a few more things to add to this radio and loud noisy siren. 2 in 1. We got it. We're gonna make this. I'll show you. We'll go through it together. We can hold hands. Wow. You can sit on my lap. Don't be scared. It's gonna be okay. Alright. We will have the pin number 3 is the output. This goes and bridges way over to the base. We'll just put it here. This is the closest spot I could get. I can remember to put it there. Big long wire hookup. You can use any wire you want to for these, honestly. Don't be picky. Be a little creative if you feel like it. Threshold and discharge and trigger pin arrangement 2 and 6 or astable multi-vibration synchronous discharging pin attaching to resistive attachments of many. Okay, battery plus bus to the, I'll just drill a hole over here just like I did there, or here. Okay, that's a resistor though. Here, the resistance you need to put could either have a photoresistor like that, you know, makes 15,000 ohms, kilo ohm resistance, 5 to 15,000 ohms. I think that's what that does. Instead of that, I'm just gonna put 30 kilo ohms. I could put 10 kilo ohms if I wanted. Who really cares? You could do what you want with these. Oh, I can't forget about this though. This is a 100 nanofarad capacitor, polyester metal film. I only use the green drops. Those are the highest quality to use. grounded. Ground the trigger pin through a capacitor. What the timer is doing as it's switching on and off thousands of times a second, it's charging and discharging this capacitor right here, in between 2/3 and 1/3 of its capacitance of the voltage. It compares the voltage of that capacitor with the battery. Isn't that how these work? I'm relatively certain. Okay. Well, the resistance that goes in here, I think that can be like 25 kilo ohms, something like that. Not really critical, like I said. You could adjust these. What we'll do with this, just because I don't want to have it variable. I want it to be a stable, steady siren. I don't know if that would be too boring or whatever, but I think it might be cool. I'll have bright flashing lights on it also, which I was gonna do in that one. It had all these connections for that. What I wanted to do was cut just this transistor's part out of here, see if I could use it. I don't know if that's even possible though at this point. Ultra fine point. Okay, just need to make sure that these things are thick enough. What if the etchant, it's a nasty chemical, it's ferric chloride stuff, what if it eats right through this ink? Okay, this is, I have to have the bright flashing light. That's gonna need to be here on resistor. We'll have a LED, just one white LED. It should be fine. I'll have the thing hooking up between like the power, the amplified thing, and right there, because the voltage is going to be the highest at that spot. Resistor, white LED, 5 volts. I can pull out my my multimeter here, check it out, figure out what we can do here. Fully amplified siren. I can maybe make this adjustable if I wanted to, but that's just too hard, too much extra busy stuff. I don't need to do that then. Might as well wrap this ground connection up to that corner, because I put it to that corner, why not put it here? What if I have to drill a hole and I need like a wire to be sort of out of the way of everything else on the whole? You know what I'm saying. Just need to consider everything when you do this. If you make a mistake, you may have to just start over several times until you get it to work. Okay. This is completely ready. I shall initiate the process. This chemical, it is a little bit old, but I don't really need to refresh it. This is very nasty stuff, folks. Don't spill this on your skin. It will stain it. It will stain everything. It will ruin furniture. Anything that's like a kitchen sink, anything metallic, bathtubs, showers, anything, drain covers, you name it, nickel-plated stuff. This ferrous chloride PCB etchant. Oh, one day this shit'll give me cancer. I'm not even joking, like it actually will. Hopefully, like, I could heal up from it. Look at this. This is just rough stuff. Ooh. Should I put more in? Something tells me I have to save what I got here. This was like not even a very big bottle. Lasted for like many years already. Not even done with that. So, alright. Careful with lithium batteries, folks. Watch out. Caution. Okay. And this is the piece I was talking about, where we have a coil of wire. You can just see it right there. That's the tuned circuit. Got a little external antenna connection right on the end here. This long wires goes to the radio. And exactly in parallel, you also have capacitances. Area variable, or this is a mica silver cap. This is how you change the channel. What's wrong with that? There's no issue with this. Let me tell you right now. You have some loudspeakers, many sizes. If you want tweeters, medium size, or if you're really interested, you could have a big woofer or a subwoofer. What do you call this thing? 6 ohms, 15 watt, China. Huh, I don't mind that one bit. 2 little pieces of wire at a loudspeaker, it never hurt nobody. Look at that. Check that out. Just keeping these sharp objects away from it. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Oh, look. I already got all the pieces. They're already here though. I was gonna build this weeks ago. I just totally got sidetracked. Guess I can put this photoresistor. I will put this in here. There's no reason for me not to do that. This capacitor. Oh, did I forget one thing? Would have been like the control voltage pin number 5. That doesn't matter though. That's totally optional. Just like the discharge pin on these op amps doesn't even have to be hooked up to anything at all. Just like your gain pin. You don't have to even do anything with those. But if you've got a capacitance to attach in there, it may just be what you needed. You never know. It could be. I'm just saying. So like, look. How much progress? Hey. It's a little bit slow. This is working. Believe it or don't believe. I can see it. It is eating the metal off of it. Let me see what I did with pin 5. It's disconnected. Okay. Just hanging out. You can see it right there. We're looking dead center. Pin number 5. Right there. Don't wanna spill this juice. This is gross. Like, could this eat your human flesh? Or like, what would this do? It's a caustic, like, basic etchant. It kind of it takes like the electrons, or it makes them into copper ions. It converts the copper into copper oxides, maybe little oxidations to dissolve them. I don't know if this is an aqueous type of thing here, is it? What do you guys think? That's just how we did this. I'm gonna try to get USB battery to connect like this type of USB battery USB cable wire. if you don't have a way to hook it up, then you may be sorry if you don't get it. Like, see, these are nice because they only plug in one way. Oh yeah. See, what I did with all of these radios here, they are attached to each other to the same antenna hookup, all on this whole thing. They work with each other. I can turn many different ones to adjust. To change the channel. The volume is fully adjustable. 5,000. That's a little 5,000 ohms. See, I'm just building another one of these in a smaller space to occupy half of the amount. Building it to be very similar looking to it, though. Just trying not to get all this stuff crowded together. And so, like it's going to be looking like that's what it looked like. Exactly. Very high quality. Eventually, I plan to sell them. That's how I changed the channel. The tuned circuits. This one was handmade. It's a little bit more nice, more expensive, the components for this one. This is vacuum tubes though, no transistors. Totally different principle. Same antenna, same wire hookup, same ground, just to a copper rod out here in the dirt to ground the radio. The RF connection to the coaxial cable to the picofarad capacitor, and I just joined it up. This is a little RF transformer. These are not directly joined up to the wire. I have a long 60-foot wire outside, out here in the rain. Picks up all this, all from surrounding area. Many frequencies. Okay, so this is almost finished actually. See what I'm saying? I didn't even need any fresh juice. This juice is all used up already. It's very opaque looking. What I can do then. Trying to just splatter anything. Okay, it's almost, but not quite done. I don't really need to like bring it to the sink actually. I have water over here. So look. What you do is just be careful not to spill it. Trust me, you don't want to find out. I mean, I sip from this jug. I don't give a damn, folks. But I'm careful enough. There's no residue on my fingers. I could have a sip of water right now if I want to. This is the process. I think it's not done yet. Gotta wait like a minute. Agitating it really doesn't speed it up. I don't know. It's so close though, look at it. We're like, oh wow, you can see it working in like real time. That's just incredible. How do you guys like that? How's that for like a little movie? I can make that into a time lapse though. Whew, I'm glad I'm filming this. Y'all ain't never seen my secrets. This is my technology. I'm allowing all of you to steal my technology. This is no secret anymore. I have nothing to hide. Y'all can get really personal with me, ask any questions you want. I'm more than happy to talk for many hours and hours. I will talk about anything you want. You're my hero. You saved my life. Thank you for everything. You're the best, you know? It's close enough, right? I can grind off the rest later. Perfect. Oh, look at this result. Oh yeah. Get all this carcinogenic, caustic chemicals off of my work. I'm finished using them. I can just chuck these not down the drain. That's not sustainable. I can put it right in the garbage. It'll go to the landfill, right? Or should I take it to like hazardous waste? Something. It's just a little solution. It's not like it's gonna cause a natural or like man-made disaster. No, it won't. Check this stuff out though. This is like red day. Right. And this, I ain't even gonna touch it. Didn't splash on anything. This Tupperware, it's just been sitting here for months and months. Honestly, for like a year it's been here. Hasn't leaked anywhere. Check it out, folks, though. Like, now, right now, I have isopropyl. I just don't really have cotton. So let me just go get that. I need cotton. I need cotton. Cotton bud. Cotton swab. Here. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hello. Stay away from my nasty chemical. This is not good for you. You cannot do this. Okay. Alcohol. I don't drink. I still use it for other shit. Though. Check me out, y'all. Just gotta clean off my work. Get all this Sharpie marker. That's all this really is, right? It's just ink. It's not like it's any different than a real Sharpie. Do you think it would be? Looks the same to me, man. Smells pretty similar too. See how none of these are really touching each other? If they are, I could grind them. It's not even gonna, the solder isn't gonna puddle up. There will be no shorting in here is what I'm saying. Although that is a ground, it's gonna hook right across to the ground. This is the ground, this is the positive. I just needed this to go over here. That's the only issue with this whole thing. If that is eventually the cause of why this